Stop eating blueberries like this. 3 mistakes that ruin your health. The eye is a high-oxygen environment, making it incredibly susceptible to the kind of free radical damage we discussed earlier. The anthocyanins in blueberries are particularly concentrated in the retina. In fact, blueberries contain up to 30 times more of these protective pigments than grapes. In a world where we are constantly exposed to blue light from smartphones and tablets, providing your eyes with a steady supply of these protective antioxidants is like giving them a natural, internal pair of sunglasses. Fourth, we must talk about the heart. Cardiova, what if I told you that one tiny fruit, something you can find in almost every grocery store, from a bustling local market to a high-end supermarket in any major city, could be the master key to sharpening your memory, protecting your eyesight, and turning back the clock on your skin? It's not a fancy, expensive supplement that promises the world and delivers nothing. And it's not a medical miracle cure that requires a prescription. It is nature's most potent health tool. The humble, often overlooked, blueberry. But here is the truth that most people miss. Simply eating blueberries isn't enough. Many of us are unknowingly canceling out the incredible benefits of the superfood by pairing them with the wrong foods, eating them at the wrong times, or preparing them in ways that strip away their power. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to unlock the full potential of these blue gems. And, just as importantly, I'll reveal the 3 specific common foods that you should never, ever eat alongside your blueberries, because these combinations might be quietly sabotaging your health without you even realizing it. Before we begin, I want to know who is with me. Where in the world are you watching from, and how young are you feeling today? Drop your city and your age in the comments. I love seeing how many of us, across borders and generations, are choosing to take charge of our health. And, if you are serious about your longevity this year, comment below. What is your number 1 health goal for the next 12 months? Let's put it in writing and hold each other accountable. Let's start with the science. Why am I, as a geriatrician, so obsessed with blueberries? When we talk about healthy aging, we aren't just talking about living longer, we are talking about living well. We are talking about maintaining our independence, our sharp wit, and our vitality. First, let's talk about the brain. One of the greatest fears for many of us as we pass 60 is losing that sharp edge, the memory lapses, the mental fog. We often think this is just the way it goes, but I have seen, in my own clinical practice, that we have more control than we think. The brain is the most metabolically active organ in the body. It consumes massive amounts of oxygen, and with that consumption comes a byproduct, free radicals. Think of free radicals like rust on the gears of your brain. Over time, this oxidative stress damages neurons and fuels chronic, low-grade inflammation. This is the silent engine behind memory loss and cognitive decline. Blueberries are loaded with natural compounds called anthocyanins. These are the plant pigments that give the berry its signature deep blue hue. Research suggests that these anthocyanins can actually cross the blood-brain barrier, a feat not all nutrients can perform. Once there, they calm the inflammation, preserve nerve function, and strengthen the signaling between brain cells. I've seen patients improve their recall and focus just by consistently stabilizing their diet with antioxidant-rich foods like these. It's not a cure, but it is a massive layer of armor. Second, consider blood sugar control. As we age, our bodies naturally become less efficient at processing insulin. That's why so many seniors deal with metabolic syndrome or type 2 diabetes. The sugar from our food doesn't move into our cells as easily. Instead, it lingers in the bloodstream. This is dangerous territory. It creates inflammation, damages vessels, and steals our energy. Blueberries have a relatively low glycemic index of around 53. This is crucial because it means they release sugar into your bloodstream slowly. You don't get that jagged spike followed by a crash, that feeling of being wired then tired, that comes from eating refined white bread or sugary pastries. Beyond that, blueberries are packed with soluble fiber and polyphenol. By eating them, you are essentially asking your pancreas to do less heavy lifting and protecting your metabolic system from the relentless assault of blood sugar spikes. Third, think about your eyes. We rely on our vision for everything. Reading, walking, driving, connecting with loved ones. Yet, we often take it for granted until it starts to fail. Cataracts and macular degeneration are often the result of cumulative oxidative damage to the retina. Scular disease remains the leading cause of death for older adults globally. But here is the good news. The intervention can be as simple as a bowl of berries. When we talk about heart health, we aren't just talking about the muscle itself, we are talking about the plumbing, your arteries. Stiff, inflamed arteries are a precursor to high blood pressure, strokes, and heart attacks. Blueberries are rich in flavonoids, a class of compounds that keep blood vessels flexible and resilient. When your vessels are flexible, they allow for smooth, efficient oxygen delivery to your tissues. Studies have indicated that regular consumption of just 30 berries a day can lower the risk of cardiovascular events by as much as 15%. It's not just about stopping a heart attack. It's about maintaining a circulatory system that keeps you feeling energized, not sluggish. Finally, we come to the benefit that every woman and many men secretly hopes for, the anti-aging weapon for your skin. We all want to age gracefully, but we don't want the visible markers of aging, the sagging, the lines, the blotchiness, to move faster than they need to. Real skin health starts from the inside out. Your skin relies on collagen for firmness and structure, and as we age, our natural collagen production slows down. Blueberries are a beauty berry. They are packed with vitamin C and anthocyanins, which are essential building blocks for collagen synthesis. They also have a very high water content, which naturally supports hydration. People who make blueberries a consistent part of their diet often report a glow, a clearer, more hydrated, and even complexion. I want to hear from you. Have you noticed a change in your skin, or perhaps in your energy levels, since increasing your intake of antioxidant-rich fruits like blueberries? Share your experience below. I read every single comment. You see, it's easy to look at a blueberry and see just a fruit. But I look at a blueberry and I see a sophisticated, complex medical tool. But I need to be clear with you. Nutrition isn't just about what you eat. It's about how your body receives what you eat. If you eat the most nutritious food in the world, but your digestive system is blocked, or if you pair it with something that inhibits absorption, you've wasted the opportunity. So, let's talk about the saboteurs. The 3 foods that can quietly block the benefits you're working so hard to get. 1. The cow's milk mistake. Many of us have a habit of blending blueberries with milk or adding them to cereal. But when you consume milk, your body prioritizes digesting dairy proteins and lactose. This process can interfere with how your system absorbs anthocyanins. It's like sending a gift to your brain, but the courier gets stuck in traffic. To get the full benefit, try leaving a 2 to 3 hour gap between eating blueberries and consuming dairy. If you want something creamy, switch to plant-based alternatives like almond or oat milk. 2. The cucumber conundrum. This sounds strange because cucumbers are so healthy, but they contain an enzyme called ascorbate oxidase. Think of this as a thief that steals vitamin C. When you eat cucumbers and blueberries together, this enzyme can start breaking down the vitamin C in the berries before your body can absorb it. The fix is simple. Just maintain a 30-minute buffer between the two. 3. The pineapple problem. Both blueberries and pineapple are naturally acidic. For older adults, whose digestion can be more sensitive, combining high-acid fruits can lead to heartburn, bloating, and digestive discomfort. If you have any history of gastritis or acid reflux, this is something to avoid. Simply eat them at different times of the day. A 1-hour gap is usually enough to let your digestive system reset. Be honest with me. Were you eating any of these saboteur combos? Let me know in the comments with a yes or no. If you've learned something new today that is going to change your morning routine, please hit the like button. It tells the algorithm to show this to more people who need to hear it. Now that we've cleared the air, let's talk about the power pairs. Foods that don't just coexist with blueberries, but actually amplify their benefits. Before I list these, do you have a friend or family member who loves their morning smoothies? Hit that share button and send this video to them right now. They'll thank you for saving them from these nutritional mistakes. Bananas. These are the perfect carrier. They are rich in pectin, a type of soluble fiber that slows down digestion and helps regulate blood sugar. When you eat them with blueberries, the fiber in the banana helps your body absorb the antioxidants more effectively, providing steady, long-lasting energy. Plain Greek yogurt. This is the protein probiotic duo. The healthy bacteria in the yogurt support your gut, which is the root of your immune system. When your gut is healthy, it creates the optimal environment for your body to absorb the nutrients from your blueberries. Add a sprinkle of cinnamon or chia seeds, and you have a powerhouse breakfast. Walnuts and other nuts. Walnuts contain alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA, a plant-based omega-3 that is vital for brain health. Since our brains are largely made of fat, they need these healthy fats to stay sharp. Combining the healthy fats in walnuts with the antioxidants in blueberries creates a protective shield for your neurons. It is a formula for maintaining a sharp memory well into your 70s and 80s. You might be thinking, Dr. David, this sounds great, but does it actually change lives? Let me tell you about Michael. He was 68, and he came to see me with severe mental fog and energy dips. He told me he felt like he was just drifting through life, and his doctor had told him it was just part of getting older. He wasn't ready to accept that. We didn't use extreme supplements or complicated protocols. We just changed his morning routine to this power pair strategy. A bowl of Greek yogurt, half a banana, a handful of blueberries, and some walnuts. Within 30 days, Michael came back to the clinic, and I didn't even need to ask how he felt. His eyes were bright, he was smiling, and he told me he felt like he had traveled back in time. The mental fog had lifted, and he had the energy to walk with his wife every evening. That wasn't magic. That was momentum, the momentum of health that you build one bite at a time. Growing older doesn't mean we have to give up control of our lives. Growing older is the process of choosing to live wiser one bite at a time. You have the tools now. Start today. If you found value in this masterclass, please hit that like button and make sure you are subscribed. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new video. We are releasing new, science-backed guides every week to help you live your best life. And please use that thanks button if you want to support this channel so I can keep bringing you real, science-backed guidance. I am Dr. David, and I am deeply grateful for your presence. Stay strong, stay sharp, and keep eating your blueberries. I'll see you in the next video.